Good morning from Haarlem, the Netherlands. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm in the Netherlands and this is my first time traveling here. And we're staying in Haarlem city, which is kind of like 30 minutes train journey away from Amsterdam. It is more affordable and at the same time we get to kill two birds in one stone. So, we get to have like day trips, taking the train to Amsterdam, and at the same time we get to have a stroll around Haarlem city as well. Even for me, like I've never heard of Haarlem before and I think it is so underrated. From arriving very late last night, it looks very, very nice and very cute. But in this vlog, I'm gonna take you through like the usual tourist attractions, tulip, because spring is springing. We're here around the Easter time. And of course, because it's me, it's gonna be mostly plant-based eats because I'm the girl who basically look at the places to eat first before looking at actually what to do. I brought my two journal books with me. So, I'm thinking like not only just to kind of do a lot and see a lot, but also, get myself to kind of slow down, to actually have a break, have a moment, sit down, journal, read, or, draw. I prepare something to just kind of, force myself to slow down and not doing much. So I hope that this vlog is going to give you that vibe and not too hectic. But yeah, I'm excited for you to be here with me and then see the Netherlands first time all together. And right now, it's time for breakfast and then, we're gonna head off to Amsterdam. Here is the pantry situation. We brought our Easter egg chocolate with us as well. So this is what we got from the supermarket last night. Just, only breakfast elements. This look very interesting. Oats. And then I brought obviously my essentials, protein powder, some gluten-free pasta, and a cup of seasoning. Guys, there's so many yogurt pots and kind of milk options. I don't know, maybe because I'm excited, like it's new place and new supermarket, but I'm very excited to kind of have a full explore, and I'm gonna take you with me to the supermarket later tonight because we need to get more stuff to cook dinner. So we're not planning to eat out in Amsterdam or in Haarlem because we are staying in this flat where we can, self-catering. Had a quick stroll in the supermarket last night. I would say I was very excited at the yogurt options. I got this one. It's slightly cheaper, like €3 something. And I couldn't help myself. There's so many, plant-based range in the supermarket. So yeah, let's get breakfast going. The stools are too tall. I don't know why. Good morning. Day 2 of my Amsterdam Haarlem trip because we're taking a bus to the Keukenhof. I know that my pronunciation is going to be really bad. To see the tulip. We're taking probably the earliest bus, so we get there earlier. There's not going to be many people there, so it's going to be a nicer, I guess, experience morning for today.
Why don't we? I can sit with Matilda.
Quite busy now, I thought, but still, hopefully we are, one of the earlier riser to get there. I think this one is pretty good because you can buy the entrance ticket with the bus. Is that right? We just buy it as a package, so yeah, you don't have to kind of do separately. You just said that it's like a theme park, and I think it is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited because what are the chances in our lives just to get to see whole field, the whole thing is just full of tulip. Do you like tulip? I do like tulip, that's why. And it is a shame it's very cloudy today, but in some ways I think it's nicer than being so bright and sunny, so it feels a bit more, I guess, just kind of milder to kind of walk around and not feeling like my face is getting burned. We're back to Haarlem. I think we spent probably, 2-3 hours there. It was the right decision to bring our own food, despite, even though there's so many food options, and they don't look too bad. But I think for me, portion size that you get, they're quite small and they're very overpriced. But still, if you don't, bring in your own food, I think you'll definitely have so many options to choose from. And then, it was raining quite a lot, so the temperature kind of dropped a bit. I got really cold. So we hop on the bus back to Haarlem. Here I'm having my granola bowl with some banana because I got hungry again. But I'm glad we went there and did that, because I don't think that you will have an opportunity to kind of see so perfect tulips anywhere, and because they're open until May. So basically just like tulip season, I guess, like springtime. So there's so many people there, but it didn't feel too crowded. So I would highly recommend, if you come here around like springtime, definitely worth it, because the ticket, including the bus, was roughly around 30 euros. I think it is definitely affordable and worth the price. I feel like having baked good after this, so definitely gonna walk around, have a stroll around Haarlem today, stop by maybe one good coffee shops and then get a nice cinnamon bun, or I don't know, something. When are we going to have the Easter chocolate?
I mean, technically we shouldn't until Sunday, but
at least here we can. Happy Easter. So what's this flavor? Is it blood orange?
It's like an indulgent Harry's chocolate orange.
Okay, good morning. We're back in Amsterdam again today. It's pretty grey, pretty cold. Sadly, yesterday I didn't have any pastry because I guess that I was at a cafe quite late. So there was nothing interesting that I wanted to have. So now I feel like I really need like a deep need to have some sort of baked goods. So now that we have arrived in Amsterdam, we're heading to one of the most famous cafe, which is fully plant-based. Everyone talks so much about them, so I feel like, yeah, if I want to have good pastries, maybe, you know, this might be the place. Back to Haarlem. That was really nice. I would say today was definitely a successful food day, even though towards the end of the day around like 4, the rain started to drizzle and then it got heavier. It would have been nicer if, you know, the day stayed bright towards the end. I got a bit grumpy at the end, to be honest, because yeah, I was tired. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll go out and walk again later today. You know, I think my legs are now reaching their limits. But in any way, it was a really successful food day, as I said. Soil vegan, that was probably the best lunch by far in Amsterdam and in the Netherlands. Say no more, hear no more. If you're here and looking for a good vegan place for lunch or dinner, go to Soil Vegan. I had probably one of the best kimchi ever for the fact that it is also vegan. That made it even more special. Good value, you know. Finally also got my baked good. I got another chocolate chip cookie to take away, which will be my dessert tonight. Unfortunately, you know, we went to a place for apple pie. Just to say that I am not a massive apple pie or apple dessert. It's not always my most favorite, but yeah, sadly it's not for me. I didn't enjoy it. But if you're an apple pie fan, maybe it's worth checking out. But to me, I think it's not worth the hype. We didn't even go to like the most famous one, like the Winkle 43. We went to another one further down the road. That also seemed to be another famous spot. But even with that, yeah, there's not a lot of queue, but I don't think it's worth it for me. It is a hype. Not worth the hype. Yeah, we're gonna stay here for another few days, I think. But I guess like activities start to look same-ish. I'm gonna close this vlog now, and you know, I'm very grateful that you've joined me for the few days, you know, traveling in Amsterdam and Haarlem for the first time. We're gonna stay here for a few more days before we move to Rotterdam, but maybe I'll see you in Rotterdam. But in any case, hope you have a good day wherever you are. Stay warm, stay cool, and see you in my next video very soon. Bye.